Today we're going to talk about tacit knowledge. We're going to talk about what it is and the different forms that can be applied in an organization. Whether there's people retiring or just moving on to somewhere else, there's going to be people coming and going. It's inevitable, which is why it is so important to share knowledge amongst your staff. Retaining that specialized knowledge after an employee leaves is essential to allow the business to continually grow. There are two different types of knowledge sharing that can be used to do this: explicit and tacit. Explicit knowledge is that hard-coded knowledge which is procedural and can be read through documentation or job aids. Tacit is a little more complex. Tacit is that instinctive, intuitive knowledge an employee gets from pure experience of doing the job, like how to handle specific difficult customers or knowing easier methods for stocking product. There are many ways to help get that specialized tacit knowledge to newer employees. The first plan to do is create an ongoing teaching process. One way is to designate experts that other employees can go to for specific topics or questions when they're in need of help. Another way is to use enterprise networking, which is basically opening up an online community like a message board where employees can collaborate with each other and create an open communication. You can post training documents and best practices so everyone can use them as a resource. If you have one expert or several, there are still ways to get their specialized knowledge out to other employees. You can create storytelling sessions where the employee tells success or lessons learned stories to others to give them insight of the culture and the business. Other options to use are job rotations or job shadowing. By having other employees give the ins and outs on how to do their job or other tasks, it'll give them that personal insight that just can't be read out of a manual or a book. If time is tight for employees, as it is for most distributors, come up with short demonstrations or have brown bag meetings. These are basically quick meetings, typically over lunch or a short period of time, where people have a Q&A or tell a story about a successful sale made or a new trick on how to enter in orders faster. There are plenty of ways of how to retain that tacit knowledge for a distributor. Find out the best ways that work for you and start implementing them in your workflow.